huge implications here tonight, to say the least. Both coaches equally fired up. I talked with both Coach Casulo and Coach Taylor.
Let's welcome in the third member of our crew on the sidelines, James Sparvero.
Big O line play, exactly. Thank you, Jared and Troy. Down here on the sidelines while the Suns are warming up behind me, just spoke with big number 77, Andrew Garcia.
Daryl, you got a little banged up there in the third quarter. I saw the play. Your ankle's bandaged up. Tell me what happened out there.
I tried to make a cut, and when I tried to make that cut, I heard my ankle pop, and when it popped, I felt terrible knowing that we have playoffs next week, and I left the game with an injury.
Good evening, Jared and Troy. Another beautiful evening in Broward County for some high school football. You're right, gentlemen. Two football teams, both on the down, but somebody's going to walk away tonight feeling that they could still turn their season around. Now, Coral Glades warming up behind me. I just spoke with Coach Mathis. I said, Coach, what's the key to your first victory of the season this evening here at Pompano Beach? Coach told me execution and consistencies in all areas of the game, guys. Offense, defense, and special teams, they have not been consistent enough. Coach thinks that they can be consistent more often. They're going to get the victory this evening. Back up to you guys. Cardinal Newman head coach and former Miami Hurricane, Steve Walsh. Coach, University Suns football tonight, they score a lot of points and they score them in a hurry. What's the game plan to slow them down this evening?
Well, I don't think you can really slow them down. You just have to try to limit their possessions, and it's kind of the old saying, the best defense is a good offense. And you know, we're going to have to convert first downs and be productive on first down, and just keep them off the field because they're loaded with talent on the offensive side of the ball.
They absolutely are. In addition to winning the first down battle, how about the turnover battle? Turnovers can make a huge difference in a game like this with a team that scores a lot of points to slow them down. Talk about the importance there.
Well, I'm smiling because I told them the story of the 1986 Miami Hurricanes versus Penn State, and you know, we had 5 turnovers and we had 500 some yards, but we lost the game, and it's going to take that sort of effort from us, you know, create turnovers, give our offense a short field, and because these guys are good on both sides of the ball, but on offense they're very explosive.
And lastly, Coach, the weather here, it's very misty. The field will be wet the entire night. How does that change how the game will be played?
Well, you know, it depends which quarterback can hold on the ball the best and throw it effectively. We had a real rainy game against American Heritage a few weeks back, and we struggled throwing the ball. You know, we'll just have to see if tonight's any different.
All right. Thank you, Coach, and best of luck. Gentlemen, former Miami Hurricane Steve Walsh, back up to you guys. See you at the half. Thank you, Gene and Troy. Coach Merritt absolutely at halftime. Hey, with a 27-point lead, you think this guy would be all smiles, but you know what, gentlemen? He's remained focused. He has told his players all this week, this isn't just a blow-off game before we go into the playoffs. This game counts as well, because they knew Killian was going to come out as like a playoff atmosphere. You know, they're not going to the playoffs, but they were still going to play hard. So Coach prepared his players that way, and they did so by keeping the ball on the ground, as we mentioned. What speed from Daryl Chestnut. Unbelievable, guys. Give him the ball, and he's gone. That offensive firepower, the determination, and the focus of Coach Merritt's team has made this Killian sideline very, very hot and angry on the first half, gentlemen. I'm looking forward to see, you know, will we see that running clock here in the second half? If we get 11 more points, are we going to see it? We saw it at University. Maybe we'll see it tonight. Back up to you, gentlemen.
Let's head down to the sidelines. Head coach Rocco Casulo is with James Sparvero.
Thank you, gentlemen. At the half with Aquinas head coach Rocco Casulo. Coach is fired up after that interception. Coach, I got to ask you, tell me about the decision to go for it on fourth down, the run up the middle.
Well, the situation, you know, is bad footing for our kicker. Obviously, you saw that when he missed it on. It's pretty, you know, it's bad up the middle. Hey, if we can't get 1 yard, that's, you know, that's not St. Thomas Aquinas football right there. We got to come off the ball and we got to get that first down.
All right, Coach. Down 3-0 at the half. It's certainly anyone's game. It's a tough, drag-it-out chess match. What do you need to do to get points on the board in the second half?
Well, we got to move the chains. You know, you got to establish the running game, obviously, and you know, it's going to become a chess match here in the second half. So we just got to make the right calls. The defense just got to keep playing and doing what they're doing, and you know, we got a chance.
Just like the wide receivers have multiple D1 offers, so does he. He tells me the O-line tonight, heart and soul of this team, going to lead them to another victory and another showdown. I talked with Coach Elder, the defensive coordinator over on the other side for Westminster. I said, Coach, How do you prepare your guys? Defensive linemen a lot smaller than the offensive line of the Suns. What's the strategy? He told me the speed rush. In my opinion, guys, maybe a little Dwight Freeney versus Jonathan Ogden, taking you back last decade. Back up to you, gentlemen. All right, Coach, and thoughts next week on Columbus at FIU Stadium. What's going down?
We got to focus. It's the third run team that I played this 3 weeks in a row, and we just got to come focus and play disciplined football. Columbus shifts a lot and does a lot of different things, but we just got to play fundamental football.
As a quarterback, how easy does it make your job when your receiving core is just littered with as much talent as it is?
It makes my job a lot easier because I know I can have confidence to throw it to whoever I want. But another thing, the offensive line gives me a lot of time too, so it makes me able to read and get the ball downfield as soon as I can.
Absolutely. Now in the first half, we saw a lot of the hurry-up offense from your offense, Coach Roger Harriet. A good call there because you guys were very successful at it. So tell me, is this something we're going to see if you hold on to this lead the next round of the playoffs and hopefully in Orlando? Do you stick with the hurry-up offense down the road?
Yes, sir. It's been key to our success all year. Coach Ryan Snyder from UCF has taught us to run it as perfect as we can and to just get tempo. Tempo is what he preaches. So we think if we kill him with tempo, we'll be able to, with the athletes we have, to outman them.
All right. Thank you very much, Gunnar. Good luck to you in the second half. All right, gentlemen, and on a side note, a little injury update on the defense for University. Big defensive end, 6'8", Daniel Perry. He suffered a minor laceration to his knee. I was talking to Perry. He told me he wasn't sure if somebody's helmet collided with him or somebody stepped on him. All he knows is that late in the first quarter, he looked down and his knee was gushing out blood. They took him on the sideline, the athletic trainer. They bandaged him up. He's got a sleeve on his kneecap. He told me he's good to go for the second half, but he's using good judgment. He's going to save himself for the next round of the playoffs, guys, should they hold on to this 35-point lead. Back up to you, gentlemen. Coach, to defeat a great team like St. Thomas Aquinas 2 times in the same season, certainly a tall order in every aspect. What's it going to take tonight? Is there any margin for error?
No, there's no margin for error. We're going to have to do exactly what we did last time, cause some fumbles, don't turn over the ball, and hopefully beat them on special teams.
For Cooper City and the undefeated Cowboys, Coach Taylor knows what's at stake. He told me, first and foremost, his team is not afraid of the aura, the mystique that comes with playing at St. Thomas. They faced them last year in the postseason. They're going to learn from their mistakes. Coach says his kids will not quit. He says other teams show up here at Piccolo Stadium, they get down early, they fall apart, and that's it. They don't show up. He says the game plan for tonight is to strike them early with that running game, get some points, and play with the lead. Coach does not want to get in a marathon with Coach Casulo. Now, these two guys have known each other for 10 years. Coach Casulo, he rebounded from that Miramar loss. He tells me the big factor in that is his young players. And gentlemen, when you recruit as well as St. Thomas, that shouldn't be any surprise, should it be? Back up to you guys.
No, it shouldn't, James. Thanks very much. Big time matchup. District title is on the line tonight. Cooper City in St. Thomas. Kickoff coming up next on our Xfinity High School Game of the Week.